Okay guys, so what I'm here to talk about today is why the Dallas Cowboys should let Marco go and either trade for or sign Adrian Peterson if he's released. Now the main reason why I say this is because, as we all know, after yesterday afternoon's loss to the Green Bay Packers, DeMarco became an unrestricted free agent. Now I assume that DeMarco being an unrestricted free agent is gonna look for a higher average annual value than what Adrian Peterson got with the Minnesota Vikings in 2011, which was a contract that in total was worth $96 million over 7 years, and the average annual value was $13.7 million. Now, with that being said, I assume that DeMarco is going to try to get anywhere from 14 to 16 million as his average annual value. And if I'm the Cowboys, I'm not going that far. And here's why. Even though DeMarco had a spectacular season this year, in fact, he had 392 carries for 1,845 yards with 13 touchdowns, averaging 4.7 yards a carry. If you look at his career averages, both with and without the season involved, they tell you that he's probably gonna have a dramatic drop off from what he did this season. And his career averages indicate that he may be worth 9 to 11 million a year instead of what I assume he's looking for, which is at least 13 million to 16 million a year. And if I'm the Cowboys, no matter how good DeMarco this year, I'd rather sign a more proven commodity in Des Bryant rather than sign a running back who had a spectacular season, but he hasn't proven that consistency throughout his career. Now, let's take a look at DeMarco's first 3 seasons in the NFL, obviously not including this one. Now, his averages during the first 3 seasons in the NFL were 12 games a year, 181 carries, 894 yards with 5 touchdowns, averaging 4.9 yards a carry. Now, obviously, that's not that impressive. Now, that concludes this season. If we include this season's numbers, throughout the first 4 seasons of DeMarco Murray's career, he had averaged 13 games a year, 234 carries a year, 1,132 yards a year with 7 touchdowns, averaging 4.8 yards a carry. Now, that's like a very good running back, but compared to what he did this past season, it's gonna be approximately a 700 yard drop off. And that indicates to me that he's worth just about 9 to 11 million of an average annual value. Now, let's take a look at, now here's why I think they should sign Adrian Peterson. Now, the reason I believe the Dallas Cowboys should trade or sign Adrian Peterson is because I strongly believe his value as an NFL running back is very, very low due to the court case he had during the NFL season. Now, with that being said, I believe even though the Minnesota Vikings say they want him back, they're trying to get rid of him desperately. Because if he returns to the field as a Minnesota Viking, people are automatically going to associate the Minnesota Vikings with child abuse, and the Minnesota Vikings don't want that to be the first thought that comes to mind when they're thinking of them. So I think if the Dallas Cowboys trade for him, they're gonna have to give up anywhere between a third to 6th round pick. And that's not too much for a running back who's shown consistency throughout his career. Now, if they release him, I believe he's gonna be looking for a 1 or 2 year deal just to prove that he still has gas in the tank and that he can run like he used to run. And I believe that'll be an average annual value of $5 to $7 million per year. Now that is much less than what you would have to pay for DeMarco Murray. And Adrian Peterson, throughout the past 4 seasons, has shown more productivity than DeMarco Murray has through the first 4 seasons of his career. Now, from 2010 to 2013, Adrian Peterson averaged 14 games a year, 280 carries, and 1,408 yards with 12 touchdowns a year, while averaging 5 yards a carry. Now, that's a pretty decent improvement and about 46 carries than what DeMarco Murray averaging over his first 4 years. Like I said, through his first 4 years, DeMarco Murray averaged 13 games a year, 234 carries, with 1,132 yards a year. Now, the main difference between DeMarco Murray and Adrian Peterson as running back is that DeMarco Murray will try to avoid contact as long as possible by either cutting it out. Now, Adrian Peterson welcomes contact. He's willing to roll over the opposing defender with his power and brute force. But other than that, both of these guys have very good speed. They're both power runners if need be, and are both very good running backs. But in terms of consistency, I'd rather trade or sign for Adrian Peterson than give DeMarco Murray $14 to $16 million a year. That's it for right now, guys. Peace.